Okay. Okay. So hello all, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So welcome to the Scrum Master training session. This is a real-time training session oriented like for end-to-end training. The whole idea of this program or this training is we want all the participants, whether whoever is switching or willing to change a career from developer, tester, or PA to Scrum Master, or who is switching from some other technology to Scrum Master, will help you to gain knowledge what a Scrum Master does day to day in a real time. Because many a times you think that just doing certification will help you. Know that is totally wrong. Because sometimes in some companies you are given a chance to do the agile transformation that will be from scratch, so the all expectations, everyone's eyes will be on you. So every time it's not an easy cake to cut. It's sometimes very tough to cut. So it's not an easy ride, I would say. But again, if you're good at the basics fundamentals, then no one can stop you. Okay, so that's the whole point. Anytime, anywhere, any problem, I'm always available. You can ping me on WhatsApp, you can call me. I'm available 7 days a week. Yes, sometimes there's a problem if I'm in work, or generally I'm counseling people, I'm talking to others. That time I might not pick your call, but I'm available. Drop a message. I'll get back to you the soonest. Okay, coming about to be, I have 12 years of experience. I would say this December, I need to update the slide. I completed 13 years in IT. Again, I'm not just into Scrum. I'm a certified Scrum professional, certified Scrum Master, advanced certified Scrum Master. I'm even a Kanban certified professional. So I have done the Kanban certification, and I'm a Safe Six Scrum Master too, which I've just done 2 months ago. And I'm an agile coach from ICP Coaching Institute. Like I've done this coaching, and I'm a certified product owner also. So I'm into all the areas, not just this. I understand and know about less practices. I know about Spotify. So there's some different Scrum Barn. So Extreme, XP, I think you might have heard. I'm into all the areas, but my core area is Scrum. Since 9 years, 2015, I have started my Scrum journey, and I'm certified in 2015. I'm based out of Hyderabad, so that time I hardly had one institute in Hyderabad, zero material in internet, no trainer, no one to help, no one to teach, coach, and hardly there were less than 5 or 10 Scrum Masters in Hyderabad. And in the training batch I joined, only two people were there to who got trained. So just imagine in 2015 how the situation was. So that's my bumpy journey. And presently, I even worked overseas in couple of countries and have international experience. And I'm even working in India now for a US based company, leading company in worldwide top 10. And I'm working as an agile coach as well as a scrum master. I handle 3 teams. So I'm having real time experience working really as well as doing these trainings in morning times. So successfully yesterday sixth batch got completed. This is my seventh batch starting today. Okay. And anyone in Hyderabad, I know in this batch, couple of me people met me personally face to face, just for a confidence. So nothing to worry. I'm available 7 days a week, 365 days in a year. Anytime, just call me. I'm happy to meet you in person also. Okay. Nothing to worry. I'm there until you start your journey. So that's a little bit about me, and these are the snapshots of the certifications from different brands or companies we say related to Scrum, Kanban, or Safe or Agile coaching. Uh, yeah, this is the career path I'm having. I started 9 years ago, and I'm here, and you all are starting now. So maybe for you, it's good that I'll be there like a guide, coach, mentor. So nothing to worry. I'll help you, guide you what to do, from where to do certification, how it will cost, so everything I'll be helping, because I'm not just a trainer, I'm a guide, coach, and mentor to you guys. So don't hesitate, whether you're in US, Canada, Australia, London, Europe, or India, I can give you the knowledge because I have an international experience. Okay, that's a quick update on me. So eligibility, I know you all have good communication skills. I already met you or spoke to you. We had discussions because this group was created almost 3 weeks back. So have good communication skills. Basic, don't need to be an English accent trainer, and basic knowledge of software industry. So I know some people are not related to software industry, right? So what did I tell to you? when we spoke. Please talk to your friends, family, cousins, anyone. Just understand what a developer does. What do you do? What is your product? How do you deploy it? Who is the end user? What is the benefit? Ask such questions to your cousins, family members, neighbors, anyone, right? Developers, testers, do that interview this whole month to at least 5 to 7 people. Sit with them. Let's assume you have your brother working in software. Sit. I know some people said your family members are into IT, right? Sit with them for 1 week. Every day, 1 to 2 hours. Sit with them. Just be silent. See how they're getting emails, how they're replying, what meetings they're joining, if they're following Scrum, anything safe, agile, Kanban. Just see what they're doing. This will help you to gain some good knowledge. And again, if you're already from a developer or tester or business analyst or project management background, that is an advantage. So you're already on a lucky side. I need you all to be dedicated from 1 month from now, and every day just spend after the session 2 to 3 hours. And someone says, hey Sandeep, I can spend 6 hours, that's really good. But again, in Scrum there is nothing that much you need to spend, right? So spend at least 2 to 3 hours per day. Whatever doubt you have today, please clarify it by end of the day so that you are good for the next session, and you can watch the videos. And have self confidence. There are a lot of openings in India. Every day, if you guys are seeing my Telegram group, WhatsApp group, or my Facebook page, Facebook I'm not posting that much, but Telegram group, WhatsApp group, I'm posting pure Scrum Master roles without any technical expectations. Even I do not know any technical. I'm into Scrum since 9 years and IT in 13 years. I don't know any technical. I'm not into Java. My teams work on DevOps, Java, .NET. I have 3 teams, all are on different technologies. I don't know any technical knowledge. Let me clarify. So again, some companies are asking, so don't worry. If they are asking, it's not our choice. Our choice is where they ask pure Scrum Master role, and there are a lot of openings in India or abroad as well. So have self-confidence, patience, you'll get the job. But be confident, learn this 1 month with full dedication. And again, if you already have some knowledge, it's good. If you don't have any knowledge, that's fine. So this is the eligibility, which I know personally we have spoken to many people. So what we will learn? What is the agenda of this training? So many of might you googled or saw some brochures of what I've shared earlier. So we will go from basics and scratch, because it's not good that we miss this now, because tomorrow this is your career change. You will need to teach, coach, mentor your teams, right? Wherever you are working. So I will be teaching from scratch, because many interview questions will be on Agile Manifesto. Some of the trainers don't teach this, but I'll go from scratch because I want the foundations to be strong. Because I don't want you guys to come and say, hey, you missed this topic. I'm going to tell more topics than what is required in industry or in interview. Okay. And coming to the history. So history about Agile or history about Scrum, how it started, when it started, where it started, we'll be seeing the original things. And I'll be even covering the Scrum history. Then what are the 3 pillars of Scrum, 5 values of Scrum we'll be going through. And I'll give a high level big picture of Scrum framework, how it is, how it will be useful, or what happens at a high level. Then we will be doing a breakdown, in the sense going through each and every Scrum event. So don't get confused. Event or meeting or ceremony all are same. So we will be deeply going through this events mentioned by Scrum Guide. If someone has done the 2-day workshop already, the Scrum Master training or certification, you might have just done these meetings. This is what they teach. But ours is real-time training, so we'll be going in deep way. Scrum artifacts means product backlog, sprint backlog, increment. This is all in Jira, right? Whatever we are talking, everything will be in Jira and Confluence. That is the most preferred tool. So we will be covering all these topics, including the history of Agile and Scrum. And what are the important topics? See, not just is this is required, right? Actually, you need to understand before Scrum or Agile, what industry was following. Waterfall. I don't know if anyone has worked in Waterfall. I have worked in Waterfall for some time. I have seen little bit of difference, but many people in industry have worked on Waterfall since their ages, and they have seen Scrum recently. But some people who are joining recently, all my Scrum teams who are starting their journey last 2 to 5 years, they only saw Scrum. They never heard about, they read about waterfall, but they never experienced or practiced waterfall. So that is the good thing. So many people have to unlearn waterfall and learn Scrum. If you all might have heard, many Indian MNCs across globe, I don't want to name them, but top leading Indian MNCs, they have given what do you say, a request or sent email to managers, please transition to agile or scrum or safe agile or kanban. If not, you will be in a situation you need to quit the job, because clients are asking, every client, let it be India, Australia, US, Canada, Europe, everyone wants their vendors in India or anywhere to be scrum and practicing scrum and certified in Scrum and having Scrum professionals. So that is the big change. I have been personally saying, or when I spoke to the people transitioning from Waterfall to Scrum, they were telling that this is what their managements are suggesting them to transform, if not quit the job. So Scrum is the buzzword. Scrum is catching up everywhere. And we will even learn about topics called definition of done, definition of ready, invest principles, user story matrix, I mean user story, how a user story is written, what is the acceptance criteria in a user story, properly understanding the format of user story. Okay. And we have something called story point metrics, which is used for calculations, right? Some mathematical calculations to show the availability of a person or availability of a team. So we'll be doing that. I'll be giving you the template. So nothing to worry. And I think you all know important metrics is sprint metrics, right? Lot of people, lot of companies in worldwide, they'll ask you what are the metrics you send every sprint, or what are the metrics your company. So sprint reports, velocity, burn down chart, burn up chart, defects, features. So there are some metrics which we will be talking about and which we'll be doing, learning. And we will learn the sprint report template also, how it will be, how simple you can keep it so that it is good. I'll just pause for a minute. Any questions until here, anyone?
Clear.
Right? Okay. Okay. So again, the whole idea of this programming is to understand it, what Scrum Master does every day or in different meeting, how he behaves or how he talks to different individuals. So this is all we will be clear, right? This is all we will be doing, right? So the important thing is we have to understand all these points, how you can improve the process, how you can improve the defect management, how you are going to resolve the blockers or impediments, how you will resolve the conflicts, how you will protect the team, means how no one will interfere in your team, or how no one will hijack your team's time. So all these things will be learning, how you'll even perform, I mean give the feedback to the team in a positive way to get better. Got it? So we will be doing all these things. Got it. And similar thing, how as a facilitator, as a coach, as a process facilitator, as a servant leader, as a resolver of the impediments, how you will do. So this is all we'll be doing, the roles and responsibilities. Okay. And coming to the highlights. So this all are the regular things, but there are some techniques, prioritization technique. How do you prioritize work in a situation you are? How do you do the estimation technique? How do you use some planning poker tool? How do you use idea boards tool? How do you use the Atlassian Jira and Confluence? This is a project management tool used for our Scrum framework. Again, what are the alternatives of Atlassian? There is Rally, there is Asana, there is Azure. So I have worked on Rally, I have worked on Azure also. So anytime, let's assume the most preferred tool is Jira and Confluence across globe. But just in case someone company, unfortunately, if they ask you to understand Rally or Azure, right? Don't worry, I will take separate sessions for you and cover that courses also. Because till now in 6 batches, I've asked people to come back. Not even one person came back and asked me for training on Rally or Asana or Azure, something like that. So that's about the tools. So we will cover all the important tools, nothing to worry. And what we'll do is we will even do the story pointing metrics, as I told. And many of the people will be afraid like, oh, I'm new to Scrum, right? If I have to sending meeting invite, what will I do? Don't worry. I'm going to provide you all the meeting invite information also. What you will provide in the meeting invite, I have prepared a document and share that. So nothing to worry. And capacity planning. So there is something called capacity planning, how you are going to work in a sprint, right? Capacity planning format is very important. And again, this is an interview question. A lot of people ask you, if 7 people are in your team, how do you do the capacity planning and all? So nothing to worry. I have a template. We have a proper for how to follow, what to do. I have prepared some example. You can you can say the same thing in interviews, and you can say, yes, in my present company or wherever I have worked in the last company, we were following this template you are going to tell. And conflict resolution also, these days a lot of interviews, many of my students told they have been asked. So we will talk about conflict resolution also. And all these meetings happen because, see, many times what happens is they'll ask you as a scrum master what you will do. So I have just kept all the meetings which you might not really do, but for the sake of interview, to just to show that you are busy for with the two teams in lot of activities, the interviewer will think, okay, this guy has very good knowledge, he has, in this company they're doing best practices, there are more chances of selected if they ask you to tell about roles and responsibilities of your sprint, what you do in a sprint. Many interviewers ask this question actually. So what do you do in a sprint, present company, what are your roles and responsibilities? They'll just ask you like, hey, you just do daily scrum, right? What more meetings you'll have every day? You're free whole day, right? Then you'll say, well, let me correct you your understanding, let me tell you all my activities every day, and you'll just keep telling something or the other about. And apart from all these meetings, release management or scrum of scrums, community of practice, dependency meeting, all these risks issue meeting, defect meetings, I'll be even walking through with the scrum guide. What is scrum guide? It is the document written by the authors, Jeff Sutherland and Ken Schwaber, who are the authors of Scrum Guide. They are still in US, still coaching, training, mentoring people in different organizations, and they are still having their own like different brands where we are doing certifications today. So we'll be going through the Scrum Guide, scenario based preparation. Then we will do all the tools, interview preparation, resume preparation. I'll be providing you all the training videos, so nothing to worry. And I'm available to answer your queries all days. We'll do mock interviews, we'll do a sprint game, end-to-end training, and future career path. This is what the whole training program. And many of you might want to do the certification, right? CSM, PSM, that is a different track. So I'll help you what to do, how to do, which institute to go. I'll talk to them, give you a list, because this training today workshop is separate, which is being given by the authorized body for the training. Some people do it, some people have already done it, or some might want to do. So don't rush and do it. Let me know, I'll guide you and help you where to do, how to do. Because yes, many companies these days are expecting people to have a certification, and depends, you might keep it or you might not do it, but just keep it for sake of the interview that you have done it. So I don't think so they'll ask that show the certificate, but it's a bad luck if they ask us. But I'll even provide you guidance and way to do, how to do for less cost. So don't worry about the certification. I have prepared a helping document for you all, which meeting happens which day. We will be going always through this, like who is the attending. So this is customized cadence sheet I have prepared. So let's assume you want to know what happens in capacity planning. You just click it. See, I have prepared a template. I have prepared a template. I have prepared the calculations. Two templates I have prepared for you all. So there is nothing to worry, everything. So if you have a new team, what you should do, I have written the steps. What do you do in story points? What is feature size? I mean, sizing, t-shirt sizing, story points in hours or days or Fibonacci series. So everything I have prepared with my experience, what you have to do step by step in a real time, what happens, I have done that way. And as I told you earlier, right, you might attend some meetings. So if you have to send a invite, let's assume a daily scrum or daily stand-up invite, you just need to copy this and send the invite in your meeting invite. So this is what I have done. So even to do after training also, we have a separate. So I have part A, part B, part C. Part A is Agile and Scrum total end-to-end. Part B is Jira and Confluence. Part C is to do after training, like way to upload your resume, how to join, how to do your search, how to send a proper email, what are the interview questions, some questions from my personal experience where I have interviewed people in my Agile journey through organizations overseas in India, and some scenario based interview questions and some questions told by my students. I keep on adding this, some important links, way to get questions and all. So I'm doing my best to give everything whatever I have gathered, the information. And apart from this, I'll be even sharing this Scrum Master interview questions folder where you will have every information. Personally, I have prepared, personally, I have handpicked some good documents from this internet or somewhere. And lastly, I know everyone's eyes will be on resumes. So I'm going to share you some 10 to 15 real-time original resumes where you will just look at it, copy some important points, and we will prepare the resume. So this is what I'll be covering in this 1 month. And anything if you feel I'm missing, don't hesitate. You will be asking me that questions and